The spending habit of a child. The spending habit of most adults come from childhood. The spending habit of a child is something no parent should ignore. These children are leaders of tomorrow and should be taught good financial management skills as early as possible because any habit that gets into adulthood comes to stay. What should children do with money? Is it proper to give children money? Well, it is not a crime for children to be given money, but what matters is the spending habit of a child. What is the default spending habit of your 10 years old? Do they spend everything they are given? If that is the case, then it is bad. It is bad because if a child grows up with a spending habit of blowing up every little money they are given, there is great possibility they will do the same in adulthood. It is difficult to change most habits that has been part of us right from onset, but with few little disciplines practiced every day, there is hope for those who are willing to change. The best discipline advisable for an adult who grew up with a wrong money spending habit is to start reading books on finance. If you are not going to practice the things you read from these books, I would advise you don't even read them because it will be a waste of your time and money. Most parents feel that children should do whatever they like with the money they are given. Well, it is not a crime to tell a child to do whatever they like with the money. But the problem with this style is that if that becomes a child's default spending habit, to do whatever they like with the money, it continues and never ends till adulthood. If you don't try to help them to learn how to control their spending habits, it stays that way. For example, if you give a child $50, the child shouldn't spend everything. They should spend 25 or 30 and keep the rest. Get a piggy bank for your children. Monitor their saving habits. Always ask them to show you the progress they've made so far. Congratulate them by giving them a pat on the back. This will encourage them to want to save even more, in turn teaching them how to develop good saving habits. Don't be too religious about money with your kids. Never say to them, "Hey kids, money is the root of all evil," because it is not. If you make a child to hate the idea of having plenty of money, if you make a child to see a rich fellow as evil and wicked, they will never desire to be rich themselves, and that's very dangerous. In a capitalist economy, you need a lot of money to comfortably take care of yourself and your family. Teach them to be optimistic at all times. Show them how to see good in others and not only the bad. By so doing, you are teaching them human relationship skills that can help them. Never ever say to a child, "You see, things are hard." Don't give them the reason to believe that things are hard. What am I saying in essence? What I mean is that you should never use negative words, especially when you are around the kids. Because if it sinks into a child's subconscious mind, they will also grow up with the mindset that the things are hard. And that is why sometimes it could be said that poverty is passed on from generation to generation. The same way wealth is passed on. Teach your kids the habits of the wealthy because it is the greatest gift you can give to them so that they can pass it on to their own kids. Being wealthy starts from the mind. It starts from the mentality of an individual. And then, when they mix their mentality with the works of their hands, just like a chemical reaction, their life can explode into abundance. For instance, a man or a woman has a good knowledge of how to manage money because of the way he or she was brought up by his parents or her parents. When he or she gets a good job or starts a business, they will not need to struggle too much in order to be able to save and invest because it is already a lifestyle to them. And that's how they get rich. They have already gotten a default spending pattern that can only lead to success. And when the other adults that were brought up the wrong way begins to see these successes, they believe it was only luck, instead of trying to find out how they too can do the same. Finally, teach your kids how to master their emotions and use it for their own good. According to Jim Rohn, and I quote, "Emotions are vital for life changing. The wrong emotions can set you up for failure, and the right emotions can set you up for success. If a child learns how to be relentless and not giving up too easily, it goes a long way into adulthood." How about knowing how to make decisions that can enhance his or her school life, like deciding to start being studious, studying books, having the desire for a good grade in school, developing few disciplines that can help? All these are the emotions that can improve the life of a child and can even go as far as making them better leaders of tomorrow. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Share our videos to your social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and so on. Don't forget to subscribe for interesting, life-changing videos. One love.